So let's look at the product backlog. Product backlog is a list of user stories collected by the product owner by talking to the users and stakeholders. And one of the most important thing about the product backlog is actually prioritize. So the highest priority items are on the top and the lowest priority are in the bottom. And this is an ever increasing list because the wishes and the needs of the user are infinite, right?
Yep.
So it's up to the product owner on the regular basis. Product owner will update this and put the highest priority items on the top. And this is where the Scrum team can pull the stories from the top because they know that those are the highest priority items. So the product backlog should reflect the product vision. What are they trying to build? The product backlog should have a pretty good sequence on how products should be built.
Sure, all the needs of the business. The huge, long laundry list of the needs, the wants, the shoulds, the coulds, right?
100%, 100%.
And then you kind of mentioned that the team then selects ones that are on the top, and so we kind of talked about the product backlog, so let's transition that into like a sprint backlog.
Yep, that is the second artifact. So we have the prioritized list of user stories that is called the product backlog that the product owner owns. In one of the Scrum ceremonies, which is sprint planning, this is what product owner comes with. He comes with the product backlog, highest priority items, and he says these are the highest priority items. Scrum team, let's discuss these. Let's just look at the user stories. How many of these can we get done in this iteration of the sprint? And if it's a 2 week iteration, the team is thinking, okay, we have 2 weeks and we have to, whatever story that we say yes to, we have to get this to done.
Yeah, we have to fully define it. Design it, build it, test it, get it ready.
And it should work. And, and it has acceptance criteria too. So for them to understand what's the scope of the user story. At the end of the sprint, they will demo this work. They will almost show it to the user base of the stakeholders. So that is your sprint backlog.
Awesome. So those are the committed user stories that will be completed in that sprint.
100%.
Based on what the team says, yes, this is what we can do.
Yep. And who owns the sprint backlog? That would be the team.